Ready, and action! Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for part 3 of Professor Victor Singing Eagles. Exciting, brilliant lectures on Native American literature and culture here at Sisseton, Wahpeton College in beautiful downtown Agency Village, South Dakota. And now, without further ado, your host, Professor Victor Singing Eagle. Yay! Right on. Okay, now I got to quit all this goofing around and get busy. We're on part 3 of our lecture section discussion of well, I was going to bother you with the Popol Vuh, and I got to set this down. I hope I don't mess up the sound. Well, I'll set it. Hang on for a second. So this is the poster I was telling you about a little while ago. Let's see if we can make it bigger. It's out of focus. Well, we want to look at this culture area here, you see. The Mesoamerican culture, which actually I argue as an anthropologist, in addition to my PhD in English, my PhD in anthropology. Never mind, we're not going to go there because I don't want to start shining my halo and bragging. But if this is North America, I believe the Mayan culture stretched all the way down here. Oops, I didn't tell you to do that. Way down here, all the way up to, let's shrink this, shrink. There we go. Up into Texas and parts of the South. This is ancient times. According to the anthropologist, the archaeologist says here that it affected both Hopewell and Mississippian culture area. This stretched all the way back from 1800 BC until 1697 AD. I am not dyslexic. But we do know that these natives that lived in this culture area, stretching all the way, I gotta shrink this down, stretching all the way from Mexico and Panama all the way up to Texas, and even into the southern plains and in the great southeast, and up some parts of the Ohio River Valley. These guys were building cities. They weren't like, what they teach us in elementary school and high school, that we were a bunch of savages that didn't know anything. We had libraries. We're building pyramids and villages and stuff. I'm talking too much. Let me just read. So, I should provide some photos. I'll put them up on e-learning. But what we do know is that the stories are going to reflect their worldview of the ancient people of those days. The heroes of this story are Hunaphu and Xbalenque. Let's see if I can pull up a wonderful illustration of these guys. One thing that they always try to draw them looking like adults, but not videos. I want images. Images. There we go. They always make them look like tough warrior. These were kids, okay? Let's go back. I like the kids one. These guys were kids, and they were ball players. They played a certain kind of ball game similar to soccer combined with modern day basketball. And the losing teams oftentimes would get sacrificed, but we won't go there. I want to show you what the ball field looks like. Mesoamerican ball court looked like that. I wonder if I can make it bigger. So these kids used to play ball. I can't make it bigger, doggone it. And the hoop was mounted this way as opposed to this way. So it was, what is that? Vertical as opposed to horizontal. And they'd play, and oftentimes these games would last all day. And you could foul, I guess. I'm not 100% sure how it was played, but I know that you weren't supposed to use your hands. You were supposed to try to use your hips. And in some cultures, they could use their feet, but no hands, no touchy, and get that ball through the hoop. Anyway, all right, enough of that. So these kids were playing, and what we know about this is they were making noise. The bouncing of the ball annoyed the gods of the underworld. We'll talk about that some more later. I don't want to to get too deep into the plot and rehash the plot for you, because that's too much right now. And we never have enough time. I do want to focus on this idea of the hero twins. These guys show up in a lot of stories. Even in the Great Plains, there are stories of the hero twins. That's a guy and a girl. That's not them. That's it. The two boys that rescue humanity or kill monsters to make the earth safe for humankind to grow, and animals as well, not just the humans. Always humans, humans, humans. There's another cool theme there, humans and animals. We'll talk about that. What else? Hunaphu and Xbalenque were hero twins. They annoyed their antagonists of the gods of the underworld, also known as the Lords of Xibalba. The themes that we need to look forward to are creation and order, heroism and sacrifice, the life and death cycle, and what do I have on the back here? The power of storytelling. Ooh, there's a good one. I could stand up here and tell you stories till I'm blue in the face. Well, I wouldn't really turn blue because I got a little bit too much cedar and melanin in me. So maybe I would turn kind of this darker cedar color. But I don't want to do that right now. I do want to focus a little bit on, you can go to the Wikipedia or you can go to Chat GPT or Copilot and engage in a discussion with those guys. Matter of fact, I always tell my students, don't be afraid. It's not cheating, as long as you don't cut and paste and say, this is my work. You can say, however, if you want to get on any teacher's good side, well, any teacher worth his or her salt, you can say, hey, check it out. I was a little bit worried about my discussion of Hunaphu and Xbalenque, so I opened up Copilot and we had a discussion. And here is the text of our back and forth conversation. You're chatting with AI. Or, if you prefer, China's new juggernaut. What's it called? I think it's called Deep Seek. Let's see if we can find it. Deep Seek. Deep Seek. And you can log into Deep Seek and go for it. It's the Chinese version of Chat GPT and Copilot and all the others. And just have a discussion and say, hey, check it out. I want to talk about Hunaphu and Xbalenque, and I want to talk about the Popol Vuh. Compare your notes with what your professor Singingeagle is saying. Talk a little bit about the power of storytelling. So if you don't want to just take my word for it or Paula Gunn Allen's word for it, you got an extra set of tools to help you. Now, is there anything else that I need to bother you with? Not yet. If you have not watched Bat Guano's online video, I believe it's from 1989, you can click on it here. Let me scroll up. There it is right there. Click on it. Or you can even open it up into another window, or just do that. Again, the quality of the video, this is an old video, and you can tell it used to be a VCR because see how it's shaking? I'm talking too much. Stop! Before the time of Christ. And if you don't want to watch the whole hour and 1 minute and 7 seconds all in one go, Bat Guano has also chopped this video up into segments just like I do. So again, have a look at this video and give me your thoughts on it. I'm going to click and see if anybody's replied yet, just for fun. Oh, we got two, Christina and Shaina. Yay! Good job, y'all. Hope I said y'all again, didn't I? Stop that! Good job, you guys. So, yeah, I'm hoping that more of my beloved students will contribute to the discussion. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of the day. Talk to you later. Bye! How we doing on time? 9 minutes. Stop!